Welcome to a new feature on the channel, everybody. I thought I'd do something a little bit different for a change. So, welcome to the first. There's going to be many of what's in the figure case. Are we all excited? I hope we are. So, let's have a look inside this one. Yeah, I thought I'd do this because you haven't really seen much of my painted minis so far. So we open the lid, and the first thing we see is a Harlequin Solitaire still in its packaging, unopened. So that's not a very good start showing you painted minis, is it? But this is in here for a reason. It may give you a clue as to what the set is in here, and no, it's not an Eldar army. So, there you go. Have another guess. Have you all had a guess? Because the answer is going to be revealed now. Yes, it's the Blackstone Fortress minis. Now, I've managed to pick up most of them. I've got all the box sets from the game, but I still haven't got the Master of Possession and the two Greater Possessed. I think they're the only two minis that I'm missing. And I've got all the box sets. Then the only expansions I didn't manage to pick up were the cards. But I was watching Always Bored, Never Boring, I think it's called, and he's got the cards and suggested that they're not worth it, so I'm not bothered chasing them up. So there we go. We have our Orky freebooter character that you can use as an ally in some of the scenarios later on. Give you a quick look at this fella and how he's painted up with his big flashy gun and his backpacks and things. Really nice model to paint, that one. His gun is absolutely massive, but he is an orc, so he's supposed to have a massive gun, I suppose. There we go. Next we have our I forgot what these are called now. It shows you I'm getting old and suffering from dementia. What are these called? Can't remember. Write it down in the comments below. Rain and Rouse, the two rattling characters you can be. That's those. Servitor, there you go. I've managed to remember. The Man of Iron. Really enjoyed painting this fella. I love the teal colour that they've gone with. So, yeah, really nice model to paint, that one. Next we have our Eldar Ranger from the Bioltan craft world. Good way to practice your painting in white on this model. Quite pleased with the way she's turned out as well. So that's the Eldar Ranger. Our Crusader with the Imperial Inquisition on his shield, and there's his details of his cloak on the back. Our Techno-Archaeologist. Now, those of you that know me, who are actually subscribed to the channel, know that I do have a background in history and archaeology. So a Techno-Archaeologist really appeals to me. Yeah, he's from the AdMech. Still haven't finished putting the crenellated pattern along the bottom of his cloak there. But again, I can do that at a later date. There's no rush for that. There's our techno-archaeologist. Well, there's a token from the game in there for some reason. Dyak Grek, Kroot Hunter. There he is. Pious Vaughn. Sister of Battle with an immolator and a chainsword. She's a very good model to use in Kill Team as well. If you've got Sisters of Battle Force, you can bang her in. There are rules for it. In fact, there's rules for all these in Kill Team. But she's quite good in Kill Team. I've used her once or twice. She's the only one with the base finished as well. But that's neither here nor there. We have our rogue trader smoking his cigar or whatever it is, and really nice eclectic mix of miniatures you get in the Blackstone Fortress sets, so you're not forced to be concentrating on one thing all the time. I believe that's another rogue trader that's in the game. Pistols and things. Like I say, a good eclectic mix of different models, so you can test out your different painting techniques and colours. I think this fella's the Navigator with his bizarre helmet. And there's his emblem on the back of his cloak, done in gold. All these ones are playable characters in the game, except for the Servitor and the Orc. They're the sort of special characters, NPC characters, that come in for a couple of scenarios and then disappear again. But all the rest you can play as in the game. Navigator. No, sorry, this one's the Sanctioned Psyker. Again, with the Inquisitorial emblem on their staff. And our priest from the set. He has a servo skull with him. And a big, I'm guessing, power maul of some description. Again, you can play him in the Sisters of Battle, Army, or Kill Team. The rules for him are out for those. So that's the first level. We'll have a look what's next. These are some of the... There's a couple of NPC characters in here, and the rest are all the bad guys. We'll start with the NPC characters. We have our Archivist next, which is the new Zoat model. I'm really pleased with the way he's turned out, how I painted him. Probably not getting the full effect on this camera, but I do plan on getting a better camera in the new year that zooms in a lot better, so you can see my minis a lot better, hopefully early in the new year. But he's the Archivist, again a non-play character that sort of pops in for a couple of scenarios and then disappears. Let's see, who should we go with next? We'll go with the Ogrin and Bulgrin brothers. These are two, again, non-player characters that come in and out of the game at a certain point. I believe this fellow approaches the players because his brother's been lost inside the fortress somewhere, and you're tasked with going to find him. And I believe this is his brother who you have to go and find. So there's the two Ogryns for that. Next we have our Amble and Boreworms. These come in one set. Here's our Amble, nasty alien creature. So that's that fella. And our boreworm infestations. Two of those. Little gribbly things. And I think everything else now is all the bad guys. Oh no, another NPC character that comes and goes is an Arcoflagellant. He does have a special name in the game, and it's got a number, but I can't remember offhand. And there's an Arcoflagellant. Those of you that collect Sisters of Battle know all about those fellas. And we'll start with our 3 Nurgle Plague Marines. Now, I've never ever collected or painted Nurgle before. And I have to say, putting together and painting these 3 fellas was a real joy. I really did enjoy painting these. So I'm seriously considering getting a Nurgle force in the near future, particularly with the new Kill Team starter set and the Space Marine Hero Nurgle figures I got with those. I'm planning on painting them the similar way to these ones, but these were a real joy to paint. I did enjoy these a hell of a lot. I never thought I'd get into Nurgle, but just goes to show you, your tastes change over time. Yeah, really enjoyed painting those. What we got here? Ah, yes. Our Chaos Commissar. These are now the bad guys that you fight against in the game. Amble onwards. We have our Nurgle cultists, I believe they are, something along those descriptions. Again, real joy to paint Nurgle. All the gribbly, horribly, pinky, greeny, rotty, skinny, zombie, pussy colours. Yeah, excellent. That's 2 of those. Another 2. I suppose the space zombies, if you want to call them anything, if you want to go down that route with them. And the final 2. Just get those out. Let's drop one on the floor. That's not very clever. There we go. And our last 2 followers of Nurgle. So that's that section. Next we have our Chaos Ogryn that comes with the Chaos Commissar in the box set. Again, he was a lot of fun to paint. blending the purple in with the pink. I must admit the Blackstone Fortress set of minis were, I really did enjoy painting all these. I mean, I did them a couple of years ago now, but that's this fella. The two large spindle drones. These are the larger ones that you get later on in the campaign that make the littler ones that you see earlier on. They're quite nice. What else we got in here? Our Chaos Cultists. Again, I believe the rules for these are out for kill teams as well. But again, a unique set of models. This one's stuck in the case, I can't get him out. There he is. I'll show you these fellas. Chaos Cultists. Trying to get these out of the way so I don't mix them up with the others. I believe it was that fella as well. Some more of these. The one with the big auto gun. And the big fellow with the fire pike or flamethrower or whatever it is. Bizarre looking headpiece he's got on. Looks like it could have been made from a Tyranid of some description. But there's the big fellow with the fire throwing stick. And the last one of those. That's those. The next section are your Chaos Beastmen. Won't show you all those. Now what are these called? Electro something or others. They've got like taser sticks and things. You get 4 of those. Chaos Psychers. Floating. Stuck to the ground with chains and weights on them. Some more Chaos Cultists as well. And we have our Chaos Space Marine in Terminator armour. And our 2 Chaos Marines as well from the set. That's those. And the final layer is our Urgles. 4 of these in the set. Spindle drones, the little ones that you encounter earlier on in the game. 4 of those, and I think there's a set of 10 or 12 more of your Chaos. I think they're Imperial Guard, but I'm not sure. There may be Chaos Imperial Guard, well obviously not Imperial Guard anymore. Heretic Guardsmen, I think they're called, something along those lines. But you get a set of those as well. Yeah, Heretic Guardsmen, I believe they are. Obviously turned to the Dark Powers. So yeah, that's everything, guys, in my Blackstone Fortress miniatures case. Again, I'm missing the Master of Possession and the 2 Greater Possessed, and the sets of cards, but I'm not going to get the sets of cards, so I'm just missing the Master of Possession and the Greater Possessed. And my Harlequin Solitaire I've still got to build and paint. Well, that's everything for my Blackstone Fortress figure case, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Comment in the description below if you want to see more of what's in my figure cases. I certainly hope you do. And like I say, hopefully in the new year I'm going to get a better camera so I can show you better close-ups of them all. Once I do, I'll probably get these Blackstone Fortress ones out again and show you them close up with a better camera. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for listening. And what's the next one going to be? I don't really know. It might be my Christmas message and how my plans for the channel in the new year. It might be my next video, but that should be coming out next week or perhaps the week after. See how I get on. I'll also be starting reviewing a lot of my board games as well in the near future. I've concentrated on starting the channel for obviously miniature war games, but I am going to get cracking on with my board games, the ones I've got, why I like them, give them a bit of a review and things like that. So thank you very much, guys, and we shall catch you in the next video. Cheers.